Let's explore one that's in fractions or has fractional form to it. Well, like me, hopefully like you, I like to clear the fractions. I like to remove the fractions as quickly as possible so I can start to proceed in the problem in a more comfortable fashion. So to do that, I'm going to look for a number that will serve as my lowest common multiple across all four fractions. That number is a 12. 12 is the lowest number that both the 4, the 3, and the other 4 go into evenly. So that being the case, I'm going to multiply both sides by 12. Again, with any type of linear inequality or equality, whatever you do to one side is great as long as you do the same thing to the other side. So what does this look like? Well, in this first one, I'll have 12 times that, which means out of the 12, how do I want to write that? The 12 and the 4, I can see that there's a common factor of a 4 in that. So this reduces down to a 3 times an x plus a 3. 12 over 4, same thing as a 3. On this next one, I have to make sure I distribute that 12 across both terms. So 12 times x minus 2 over 3, that becomes 4 times x minus 2, because 12 divided by 3 is a 4. That's why I chose that number. There's common factors. Plus 1/4 of 12. What's 12 times 1/4? That produces a 3. Then from there, we're able to reduce and simplify as we have done before. Step 1, simplify. 3x, well, I guess I have been simplifying. 3x plus 9 greater than or equal to 4x minus 8 plus a 3. Boring, I don't make a mistake somewhere. I have a decision here. Which way do I want the x to end on up at? Typically, I like moving the x's to the side that has the greater amount. So I'm going to subtract 3x. Then add 5 to both sides. So I get a solution that says all my x's are less than or equal to 14. Graphically, what does that graph look like? My pressure point is 14, so let's put 14 because that's where things change. This tells me that x's, all my solutions are less than 14. So I'll draw a little bit of a squiggly arrow, identifying that all my solutions. What happens at 14? Well, here 14 is a solution. So there's two ways again to represent that. One way that people do it is they'll put a solid dot at 14. That tells me that 14 is included in that solution. Some people will draw a bracket, but make it a hard bracket, which also identifies 14 as being a solution. And then in interval notation, my smallest solution is negative infinity. My highest solution, it's on the interval all the way to positive 14. And then to identify 14 as being a solution, we'll put a hard bracket there as well. So this will identify the interval notation of the solution of that linear inequality.